Good Saturday morning, everybody. It is I, Trevor Thompson, the self-appointed Looney Tunes Critic. And it's just you and me, guys, on a Saturday morning. You and me and my friend Christina Rose, even though she's not here. She's not here right now. But I hope that she is like you watching this right now because she requested this cartoon. This cartoon, let me just start off by saying this cartoon was a pain in the ass to get a hold of because it's not on, it hasn't had any actual release. And I very rarely, I have a subscription to Boomerang because I want to know what versions are available to people, what stuff is out there. But I almost never have to actually record stuff off of it, you know. And so I had to get my copy, you know. There were a couple of people that I asked around to get a hold of this cartoon. And the best one I could get a copy of was this one, which is the one that Boomerang has. And we had to copy it from Boomerang, and it was such a pain. Like, if one thing didn't work, another thing didn't work, and then the software wasn't working, and then so I had to use QuickTime, and at one point I watched this cartoon a lot is my point, because I had to like record the audio first and then make a finished track because it kept interrupting, and put that together, and then I had to take different, you know, captures because it would keep starting over and the quality would change. And I guess I was doing this at the end of the day when people were coming home and the internet was being used a lot, but I couldn't get it to record at the right, you know, at the highest quality. It would keep switching over, so I had to do a lot of editing to get this copy looking perfect. So I hope you appreciate it, Christina. I will say that if you're going to have to go through all of this mess to get yourself a copy of the cartoon, it's at least, you know, editing and cutting together and stuff, at least it is the shortest cartoon ever. The shortest Looney Tunes Merry Melodies cartoon ever. Very short. It's not even 6 minutes. And it's interesting, too, because Sam is usually the oppressor, and while he is technically to Bugs the oppressor of sorts, he's really getting it from the king here. The king character is really the one who is kind of, you know, the bully character, or the whatever you want to call it, the bully. I would call it the bully character. He is bullying him. I will say that this version of the cartoon is the first time I noticed that was a held cell, necessarily, a layered cell, because of how much darker Bugs' body is than his head there. Something I didn't always see in earlier, you know, other prints and stuff from taken off TV and whatnot. But Bugs' tail is wrong there too. There's no white on it. He's supposed to have some white on his tail. And also, I think we should talk a little bit about the prince, or the king here, right here.
Where's my horse and feather?
That caricature, there's an actor by the name of Charles Laughton, a British actor, and you see him in a lot of the cartoons, you know, a fat guy with big lips and Mr. Christian Mutiny and all that stuff, and it's pretty much they're taking it from his performance in Mutiny on the Bounty, a movie in 1935 that Charles Laughton did with Clark Gable. So to give you an idea of what that voice is and the performance in it, here are some clips of him from the movie with Clark Gable.
Now look here, you've signed day books before with a few extra kegs in the ship never carried.
I have, sir.
And why not? We all do it. We'd be fools if we didn't on a lieutenant's pay, and I want to stow away enough to keep me out of the gutter when I'm too old for service.
I understand. The captain's prerogative. Ordinarily, I wouldn't mind.
Why is this case different?
Because the captains I've served with before didn't starve their men.
You impudent scoundrel! Sign that book!
I refuse. And you have no authority that can make me.
I haven't! I'll show you authority! Lay all hands aft! All hands aft!
Mr. Christian, step forward. If any officer, mariner, or soldier, or other person in the fleet shall disobey any lawful command of any of his superior officers, every such person being convicted of any such offense shall suffer death, or such other punishment as shall be inflicted on him by the sentence of a court-martial.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.